community in Ohio is calling for the dismissal of a police officer who shot and killed a golden retriever running loose, to the horror of the dog's family. Elliott Palmer, of the Lorain Police Department near Cleveland, was captured on body camera footage shooting the 3.5-year-old Dixie after she approached him on Sunday. A Justice for Dixie protest was held outside the police department before receiving the news that Palmer had taken leave. Let's find out how it all started with American Copwatch. Palmer was patrolling the area on Sunday when he noticed several large, yellow dogs running loose through some residents' yards and on the sidewalk, none of them on a leash, as he wrote in his report. After being alerted, Tammy Kern and her daughter were trying to gather the 4 dogs. Dixie escaped and joyfully ran toward Palmer, who shot her multiple times. Dixie tried to escape before her front legs gave out, causing her to fall face down in the middle of the road. The little dog managed to drag her hind legs to the curb, where she lay helplessly, half on the sidewalk. Tammy Kern was furious and spoke harshly to Officer Palmer. At this point, many neighbors gathered around, prompting Officer Palmer to call for backup. At one point, Kern was heard crying out in grief on the ground, while another person tried to comfort her, as Dixie lay helplessly, 2 feet away. Since the tragic shooting, the local community has demanded Palmer be removed from duty and fired from the police department. Petition by MoveOn.org and the hashtag Justice for Dixie have been launched to support the family. The petition stating, the dog was not aggressive and did nothing to warrant such horrific violence. This is not the kind of officer our city needs or want. We demand answers, accountability, and justice for Dixie and her family. Others took to social media, calling Palmer a coward and demanding his badge be revoked, while others criticized him for allegedly saying he was scared when Dixie approached him. He said he feared for his life, but when he extended his hand to call the first dog, poor Dixie probably thought, "Oh hello, this is a friendly person, I'll go say hi." The poor baby had no idea she was going to be shot to death, Christine Duffin wrote in a Facebook group in Lorain, Ohio. The Lorain Police Department has confirmed Palmer's use of force and stated that the incident is being investigated by the Office of Professional Standards. This investigation will clarify the circumstances leading to the use of force and determine whether Palmer violated any rules or regulations. If so, he may face disciplinary or legal consequences. Dixie's case highlights the importance of training and clear regulations regarding the use of force by police officers, as well as the community's need to oversee and demand accountability from law enforcement. WKYC reported that Kern and her family plan to sue the police department. The incident has left a significant loss for Tammy Kern's family. She shared extensively with WKYC after the incident.
He yells for her, and he says, "Here, puppy, puppy," and then he starts shooting her as she runs away from him, though, because I started running after her as well.
Dixie would die at the scene.
And after she was shot one time in the street, he should have just let it go and let us get the dog and take her where she needed to be treated. But he didn't do that. She was crawling, useless, helpless, in the street. He continued shooting her. She was trying to come to safety, and he just kept shooting her 3 more times after the first time.
We are heartbroken and devastated to hear about the tragic death of our beloved dog, Dixie. She was not just a pet, but a friend and a cherished family member. We hope that through these words of sorrow, Kern family will receive support and comfort during this difficult time. May justice be served, and may Dixie always live on in everyone's memory as a symbol of love and loyalty. Although Officer Palmer did not fulfill his duty in this incident, resulting in a tragic outcome, there are many instances where police officers have performed their responsibilities correctly. Let's explore another example. When officers arrived at the scene after being informed of an out-of-control dog biting passersby in the area, the officers themselves were surrounded by the dogs upon arrival. Despite using tasers, they seemed ineffective.
There's one. Come on.
At this point, the dogs ran back and barricaded themselves in the house with their owner.
Huh? Do you? Taser works on dogs.
Plans were drawn up to control the aggressive dogs.
Wahid, come this way. Let's get 3 of us so we got 3 guns and 3 tasers on them, alright? Owen, you want to try coming up that way and shut the door? We'll cover you with the taser. Sarge, you got lethal? Owen, come up on that side. Are you sure they're all in there right now? Slam it shut? Gotta try shutting it. Just slam it shut, you'll bend it. Alright, there's one outside? No, I don't know. I got the door. My holster broke. Hey, he didn't get you, right? My pant leg. I think all 3 of them went in. I can't see. All 3 are in the house.
However, the tactical plan seemed to have failed as the dogs remained unrestrained.
One of them got taser prongs sticking out of him. Get in the house.
Through these 2 cases, it is emphasized the necessity for police officers to communicate effectively with pet owners and those involved. Clear guidance and instructions can prevent misunderstandings and de-escalate situations. Police officers must accurately assess threats and respond proportionally, especially when dealing with animals and non-threatening situations. The public reaction and subsequent protests highlight the importance of community oversight in law enforcement. The strong emotional response from Tammy Kern and the community illustrates the significant emotional and psychological impact that such incidents can have on individuals and families. The ongoing investigation and potential litigation against Officer Palmer underscore the legal and professional consequences that can arise from the use of excessive force. Police officers must be aware that their actions will be scrutinized, and they may face severe consequences if found to have acted inappropriately. The rapid spread of information and public opinions on social media platforms demonstrates the powerful role these platforms play in modern incidents involving law enforcement. Police and agencies must be prepared to manage and respond to the swift dissemination of information and public sentiment online.
Please leave your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with the latest analysis videos from American Copwatch.